So where is the northernmost point of UK? The northernmost point.
Of the UK?
What is the northernmost point of UK?
John O'Groats.
Okay, so what is the northernmost point of UK?
Northernmost point is John of Groats.
Really?
Yeah.
I challenge you. So my name is Joseph. I'm pretty from Ghana. I drive this car and I've been doing around the world on 5 continents. Now, so I'm in the UK and I decided to do the southernmost point to the northernmost point. And this tank, I should be able to install it by myself. If I can't install this, I'll probably have to park the car. The AMG that is going around the world. I think I'll have to replace this tank. I'll soon take off. So let me see exactly where I am on the map. Let me show the map. Let's see exactly where I am. Oh, the horse. It's a beautiful horse. Yeah, it's good. Wow. So I am here, right at the spots. Here is London. I'm right here. I'm gonna go to this point. That's my target. So I'm doing this in days because it's not a journey that I'll be able to get to destination in one day. So I'm preparing breakfast this morning. I'm actually making sure that I put the food in a warmer before I set it. So I'm at the southernmost point of UK and I'm driving to the northernmost point of UK. The last spot that is closer to the equator within UK. So at this very spot, the rotational speed is faster than any other place in the UK. So as I'm driving around the planet, it's not just big cities, it's not just taking pictures in London, it's about experiencing the planet. That is my objective. I love to experience the planet. So places like here, it's more important to me for me to come and have a look at, for me to come and have a feel of how this place is. That is why I decided to come here. So here I could feel the wind pressure, which is super strong, and then I could just appreciate the speed at which this planet is spinning. I know the equator is about 1,600 kilometers per hour. I'm just making sure that I warm this food while I drive. It's a food warmer, and by the time I stop, I do my next stop, it will be super okay to consume. Yeah, it runs on 12 volts, so I don't need to worry. I have a rice cooker that also runs on 12 volts. I need is water in a car. I'm actually going to corners, remote areas. And one advice I'll give, that if you are doing adventure and you are visiting smaller towns or smaller villages, make sure that you book hotels in advance. For the big cities, you can decide to just approach the city before you book, but the smaller cities, the town and the smaller village, you have to make sure that you book it in advance, because sometimes the entire place, village or town, can run out of hotels, can be overbooked. So yesterday somebody told me that most people in the UK, they don't do from the southernmost point to the northernmost point. They do from the north to the west, and that stretch is not too long. So for the man to see me doing from the south to the north, he was so impressed. So yes, I want to do it from the south to the north. It's my dream to do that. So it's part of the adventure. Like I said, it's not just driving through big cities and taking pictures with iconic buildings and so on and so forth. From the southernmost to the northernmost, I just stopped at this gas station. My fan was, when I stopped, the fan was still running for some time, which was a little bit of normal though, but I'm just gonna keep my eyes on this. I have plans to replace this reservoir, so just hoping that when I get to my next destination. So here I'm in the middle of the road, and basically this area is full of farmers, so you can see the livestock. They are organic livestock. Rest stop for the highway, so you can see those going from the south to the north. There's a rest stop for us. Oh, there comes the vehicle or the cars. Yes. Beautiful car. So here is a rest stop, and I'm just taking a little rest. My fan keep spinning anytime I stop for a while, but I guess I'll have to keep my eyes on the cooling system. So it's normal to rest for a while. And I remember in the US they have a lot of these rest stops on the highway. So sometimes it is fine to just rest. And after that, we continue the journey. So the update is that I'm here in a Mercedes dealership in Bristol, and this tank I should be able to install it by myself. And because I can see a crack, there's a crack on the side. See, there's a crack on this side. So anytime I go somewhere, I can see a little leak. You can see the coolant leaks through there. So I need to change this tank. Because I've realized that one thing that can really affect an engine is the cooling system. It's number one. With all going around, what I've realized is that the number one thing that can affect a car or a vehicle engine is the cooling system. That can really stop you from moving is the cooling system. That's number one. The rest are all not. So the cooling system, I have to pay extra attention and extra care with the cooling system. So I'm going to fix this myself, and then I'll continue the journey. So today is day one, driving from the southernmost point of UK to the northernmost point of UK. Yes. If I can't install this, I'll probably have to park the car because it should be easy to install. So I would just proceed and then have the plans to install this by myself. I wanted to see this cable. So I have a challenge. The challenge is that my SIM card and the internet, I have money, I have about £30 cash on it, but bundling for internet has become so challenging, and I'm using O2. I went online, they were saying that I have to get a new SIM card for like big internet or big data. So why should I get a new SIM card since I already have this SIM card? So I think that I have to get a Vodafone or maybe change it to a different network. And then so that's the plan now. Yes. So I'm going to a shopping mall. I'm in Bristol. So I'm going to a shopping mall now. And from there I'm going to stay in Cardiff. Cardiff is not too far from Bristol. That is where I'll spend the night. I'll spend 2 nights. But the shopping mall is right here. So I would just get a new SIM card from the shopping mall.
Hop off the porch, now I'm in it. Say my goodbyes, I'll be gone till I'm finished.
So, in order to prevent more coolant from going out, I have to fix this one first. Then pour the coolant back into this. This is back. I'm going to pour this coolant here so that I don't lose. Oh! I forgot I haven't sealed it down. Oh my god. Anyway, let me just set it back.